So Dan Feldman wrote an article on NBC Sports that I thought was really interesting. And it says the Bucks are reportedly confident Giannis Antetokounmpo will sign a supermax contract, either as an extension this offseason or as a new deal in the 2021 free agency. The belief Antetokounmpo will remain in Milwaukee is shared by a large majority of the NBA agents polled by The Athletic. Can Milwaukee keep Giannis Antetokounmpo, and where is he starting in the 2021-22 season? 18-1 odds. Yes, he stays. 1, no, he leaves. I always thought this was very, very interesting because I think the way the NBA is going, I think more and more people are going to stay with their teams. We look at Damian Lillard, who has said numerous times that he's just going to stay with the Blazers. I think this will be big for the NBA because I think we went through this transition from 2010 to 2020 where the super team trend, I hope we move out of that trend. Not saying that I have a huge problem with it, but I just hope we move out of that trend of the super teams. And I would rather everybody stay with their teams. This way, more and more teams can become better. It sucks that every year, the certain teams that has a chance to go to the finals. It's the same few teams. The Warriors, a few years ago it was the Cavs. Then, maybe a decade ago it was Miami with the LeBron team. It's the same thing over and over. I think it's much better when you have a team that is built from the draft. They come together, they mesh together, and they're good that way. I believe that's where we're going from 2020 and beyond when it comes to the NBA, because if you look at the ratings started to go down. I know a lot of people, we talk about, Kawhi Leonard and Paul George is on the same team, James Harden and Russell Westbrook. I think it's big at the moment when it comes to news, where people are getting traded, but when it actually comes down to watching, people aren't really into it. We like to see the legit thing. Just let it be legitimate. And I honestly think that once LeBron retires, or this LeBron Anthony Davis thing dies off, I think that's when the NBA will get back to everybody just with their original team and see how it plays from there. Because yes, I am a Pistons fan and we have nobody right now. But that's what happens when everybody wants to play together. You have a whole bunch of star players trying to be on the same team. You may have 4 or 5 really, really good teams. Then you have, middle of the pack. Then you have everybody is in the back. So only a couple teams is eating when it's like that. So at the end of the day, I hope Giannis does stay with the Bucks. I honestly thought, listen, they was in the bubble. I didn't think Giannis played good the whole entire time he was in the bubble. So I don't think he can blame his teammates as much. I think this is just something that Giannis has to get over the hump. He lost to the Raptors, what was that, 2 seasons ago he lost to the Raptors. Then this year he lost to Miami. And it's just something he has to figure out to get over the hump. If he does it that way, I think more people would appreciate it. He does that rather than him going to, let's say, Dallas or Miami and wins there. It's not original. So I hope that these agents are right. Of course, they know way more than me. They know way more than y'all too. So I'm hoping the 18-1 odds is correct that Giannis will stay in Milwaukee.